Mayor, we were on our way up to see you to talk about the situation. The road is closed. Tell me what the snow has done in your community over the last day or so.
Well, we have just declared today a significant weather event for the town of Bracebridge, and I think that has extended more broadly across Muskoka, with Gravenhurst included as well, and the district of Muskoka. We've had, a challenging couple of 48 hours, probably about 24 inches of snow in the last day and a half. It's caused significant challenges from a road maintenance network, but also from a power network. Our utilities, Ontario Hydro, is battling about 15,000 outages across Muskoka. I would say about a third of those, maybe 5,000 or so in the Bracebridge area, which has obviously caused some challenges for folks for sure.
A lot of people have backup generators, but not everybody, I presume, right?
Yeah, that's right. We do certainly communicate regularly that folks should be prepared for these types of events, 72-hour preparedness. That's not necessarily always the case. Fortunately, we're hovering around the 0 to -1 degree Celsius weather, so we're not in a deep freeze by any means. But I can tell you that certainly most folks are prepared for this kind of event for sure.
It's funny about preparation. I interviewed a number of people who were driving up that way, had seen the forecast, but told me, yeah, we just didn't think it was going to be that bad, meaning the road conditions, the snow conditions. Is there a little bit of denial out there when it comes to winter? Because it comes around every year, but last year was so mild. I think a lot of people just don't believe it now.
Yeah, funny that you mentioned that. I did see a social media post today of someone asking from clearly Southern Ontario what the snowmobile conditions were in Muskoka. And, quite frankly, we're a long ways from snowmobile season. We have had a deluge of snow over the last 48 hours. Snowmobile trails are not open. The lakes are wide open. Marshes and swamps are wide open. So, I think that once people see snow, they're anxious to take part in those winter activities. Certainly, this storm has caused some challenges for people to travel, and I would encourage folks at this point to stay in place and not participate in any unnecessary travel to our region. We have declared a significant weather event, which really means that in consultation with Environment Canada, who've also identified a significant weather event, that means that we are unable as a municipality to keep our roads at the minimum standards that we're required to do by provincial regulation. So that really just kind of opens it up for us to put focus on main arteries, main roadways, and focus our attention on ensuring that we can get emergency vehicles and people moving on the main arteries, and not necessarily the side streets and secondary roads.
So far, so good for that. In other words, ambulances, paramedics, fire crews, they haven't not being too tied up. You haven't heard about any?
I haven't heard of any issues related to fire response or ambulance response. I was in town earlier today. I live out in the rural part of Bracebridge, but I was in town earlier today and found that it was fairly easy to travel the main arteries. I will say our public works staff have done a yeoman's job in ensuring that their roads are as clear as we can get them under the severe conditions that we're having. And they're putting their hours in and burning the midnight oil to make sure that we're on top of this.